Hello, my name is John Melby. I'm a professional airshow pilot. Behind me is a 1997 Pitts S-1-11B. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'll give you some outside views of my aircraft and inside views for extraction techniques and some things that you might need to know. So let me just show you around the aircraft and I'll show you the inside, and hopefully that'll get you familiar very quickly. Thank you. All right, here's the outside of the aircraft. This is a biplane. It's pretty light. It only weighs about 1,300 pounds. With me in it and fuel, brings it up to about 1,650 or so on a normal air show day. So it's fairly light and it's not too bad. If you notice, the aircraft has, with the biplane, it's the heaviest on the front up here where the motor is, and then it's very light in the back. So if you grab some ropes and you need to flip it over, it's easiest just to throw it around the tail and just pull it over the other side. My canopy is such that it can actually fit, if you notice the distance between the top of the wing and the tail, there's just enough room for me to be upside down. I could get out very carefully. It's just not a whole lot of room to sneak through there if it was upside down. On this aircraft, my fuel is located right, let me see if I can point to it. It's right there. So the fuel is right there above the softy, and that's got normally 28 gallons, but when I fly an air show, I have 19 gallons when I start, and I'm burning about 30 or so gallons per hour. So by the time I'm done flying the air show, I have about probably around 11 gallons, 10 gallons left. Right below that is a 10-gallon smoke tank. And the smoke oil is actually pushed via a Melby fuel pump, and it pushes it to my exhaust. So the exhaust is right underneath the aircraft. If that's left on, it will catch on fire, and it does create a problem. Okay, so this is what's called a 5-point harness. And I've got one harness that goes down low, and I got the other two that come up, and then these two come over my lap. To release these, all you really have to do, and you've seen these before, is you flip on this lever here, you flip on this lever there, and that releases the whole thing and it comes apart, theoretically. And then once you do that, it'll release me from the cockpit. My headset cord is right here. If you need to, just remove the headset from my head, and then otherwise you can unplug these things and then it'll come straight out, and I can get out of the aircraft without something attached to my head. I can get out of the aircraft with the parachute on me. It does fit through the opening. Okay, just one more shot from the outside. If you notice that the wingtips, if you have to, you can have a couple people just, if you had some rope on the tail, you can pull over from the top. And if you don't have any rope, just have people on the side of on both sides of the wings and somebody on the tail, and just flip it up and then almost leverage it over the top. Remember, the motor is the most heavy part. That's 450 pounds. This is really light. And so I'm stuck right in the middle, right in the center of gravity. Okay, again, thanks again. My name is John Melby. I want to thank you for going through my aircraft, and it's real quick. Just remember that I only have about, if I'm underneath that thing and it's on fire, it's all Seconite fabric, it's called. So it burns like the Hindenburg, so it's really fast. So just be ready to go. The best place to douse the aircraft if there's some kind of problem is right underneath the motor, right in this area here. That's where the exhaust is at. That's where the fuel is going to be at. That's where the most critical area. All this back here is not an issue. It's just right up by where my feet is, up in this area. One other note is I do have a fuel tank on the very top, but that's empty at an air show. I'm going to use that for transporting cross country. So there's nothing in the wings. All the fuel is in the center and down below, along with the smoke oil. Okay? Thanks a lot, and hope to see you at the air show soon.